Today, I'm going to tell you all about Martin's Unsung hero and their lineup, so stick around. Hey, you're watching Alamo Music TV. My name is Chris McKee with Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you're new to our channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and like our videos. Comment below. We'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to support the channel, make sure to visit our Teespring store linked below for custom designed t-shirts. So today, I am excited to tell you guys about one of my favorite models in the entire lineup for Martin guitars. It is what I consider to be Martin's unsung hero, and that is the M-36 that I have here. This particular one only, not the rest of the M-36s. Just kidding. So the M-36 has been in Martin's lineup for a long, long time, but it kind of gets left out. It doesn't get its share of the thunder, so to speak. So think about Martin guitars. What's the most famous model of Martin that comes to mind? D28, HD28, D18, 00028, OM28, D45, maybe a 15 series, for value, right? But those are the most commonplace Martin guitar models that are on the tip of the tongue of most guitarists. Rarely does this model, the M-36, come up. In fact, I can't think of a single time I've been in a conversation with a guitar player about a Martin, and the thing that they brought up was the M-36. Except for, you ready for this? When I'm talking to guys who are session players in Nashville. That's right. The guitar that we are talking about today, I have come to find out, is kind of the secret weapon for Nashville's studio session players. I have talked to at least 12, so at least a dozen session players in Nashville that one of their go-to guitars when they have to go do studio work on acoustic guitar is the Martin M-36. And I'm going to tell you why, and it's not just for studio session players, but why this extremely versatile guitar should be on the lips of many guitar fans around the world. So the M body is a little bit different, and if you can't tell as I'm holding it, it's not a triple O. It's not an OM. In fact, technically, if you look at the way Martin determines their body size outside of the dreadnoughts with a D designation, this would be a 4-0. So an O-O-O-O, 14 fret body shape. They call it the M, okay? And kind of like the dreadnought or a jumbo, it is different than a triple O or even a double O or an OM. It is bigger, and you can kind of tell. I mean, I'm 5'7" on a good day, and the lower bout is a bit wider. In fact, it's really about the size of Martin's jumbo. Now we say jumbo, Martin says jumbo, but it's not jumbo like a Gibson jumbo, okay? Martin's jumbo is much smaller than like a J200, but they do have a jumbo in their lineup, and it's basically this wide, but this is the same depth as a triple O. And what this combination does for this guitar, along with the bracing in it and the scale length that it has, is it allows it to bridge that gap. Session players enjoy it because they don't have to go to the studio with a dreadnought and a small body guitar. They don't have to go with a parlor and a triple O. They don't have to go with a triple O and a D28 or something like that. They can take just this one guitar, and it can do pretty much anything that they need it to do on a recording. So what you hear when we go through the demonstration on this is it's got that bass response and that oomph and the volume that you would expect to come out of the dreadnought. Now the reason for that is because of this really wide lower bout. It's as wide as a dreadnought is. Actually, I think it's a skosh wider than the typical Martin dreadnought. But it's a little bit easier to hold because it's not as deep. The depth, or the shallowness, I should say, also helps in projecting really rapidly. So it has that bass resonance, but it doesn't have the woofiness that a dreadnought would have. The notes get out really quickly, and this tight waist allows it to have those characteristics of a smaller body guitar, meaning that response to being fingerpicked, to having a lighter touch, to having that bell-like chime, and this wonderful kind of response on the high end of the guitar. In other words, this guitar does a lot of things very, very well, but it's a Martin. So it also has that quintessential Martin character to it. Now, a guitar that does a lot of things really well is something you've probably heard on this channel before. It's why Taylor's Grand Auditorium body shape has been so popular for so many years, because it does everything very, very well. Now, I will say this. Recently, Martin has come out with their GP body, and it looks more along the lines of a Grand Auditorium like Taylor has. And both of those guitars are designed along these lines to be kind of the Swiss Army knife, right? To be as wide and deep as a dreadnought, but narrower. But I will say this, when it comes to Martin, at least for me, the M-36 fills that need better than any of the GP bodies that they've been coming up with. And I think it's a combination of the tried and true formula that Martin's had in the DNA of this guitar for so many years. So it's got that longer scale length. It's got the 5/16 forward shifted scalloped X bracing. So that gives you that richness, that rumble, that response, that characteristic overtone that comes with the combination of cedar and rosewood. And it just sounds like that woodiness, that kind of gruntiness that you can get out of a Martin, particularly on the low end when you're accentuating some of the low E, A bassline runs. So you want to play bluegrass, throw it at it, it'll handle that with aplomb. You want to play fingerstyle stuff, absolutely, it's there. You want that quintessential Martin tone in a guitar that's a little bit more versatile and more comfortable to have in your lap or around your neck with a strap. This guitar suits all of those. And aesthetically, it's been redesigned with the rest of the imagined standard series, and you can kind of think of it as falling along the lines of a 35, right? We've got this crisp off-white binding. We've got the same binding coming up the neck like a 35 would have. We've got Grover tuners on here that are the closed back just like a 35 would have, that vintage tinted top, and it's even got the three-piece back just like a D35 would have. But unlike the D35, this actually has a scalloped bracing, so in a lot of ways, this could be more resonant than the D35 is. So all in all, this is one of my favorite models. And I've wanted to do this video for years, and you know what seems to happen is we'll get one in and we'll sell it before I get a chance to tell you guys about it. So I'm glad we finally got a chance to, get this guitar out there and hopefully give it some of the limelight it deserves. Now take a listen to this demo and you'll see the versatility that I'm going to throw at this guitar and how well it handles it. Check it out. So there you have it, Martin's unsung hero, the M-36, a fantastic, incredibly versatile guitar that's been around for a long, long time, and in Nashville really is no secret. So if you are wanting to be hip like those session players and really get down with a Martin that can do a whole lot of stuff, you need to check out the M-36. If you'd like more information about this guitar, go to our website, alamomusic.com. You can find all of the beautiful photography we have on this guitar, check out the specifications, and chat live with someone online who can answer any of the questions that you have and get you more information when it comes to purchasing, financing, what have you. If you're new to our channel, we exist to help you find the right guitar. It's our philosophy that the best guitar in the world is the one that you're making music on. And I believe that happens when you find the guitar that checks all your boxes and meets your needs. So that's what we're here for. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, like our videos, and comment below. Tell us what you think because we love to hear from you. We read those, we respond as much as we possibly can. Keep coming back for more. We'll keep making them for you. I'll see you next time.
Once again, you guys, thank you very much for watching. If you want to learn more about the guitar, check out Alamo Music. Oh, Pat.
Hey everybody, I love guitar videos just like you do. But guess what? Alamo Music Center has another YouTube channel. You can check out all the piano and keyboard reviews that we have and see more of me. Cooper, do we have another one of those? He's fine.